I did actually just find thrips on this plant. I think I'm gonna eat lunch and then go get a tattoo, a planty tattoo. Hello. Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today I figured I would start a bit of a plant chores vlog style video. I feel like I've got a decent amount to do this week. I've just got my planner in front of me and I'm making a to-do list because otherwise I will forget. Having so many plants does take quite a lot of maintenance. So I'm going to be doing some plant chores this week and I figured I'd bring you along with me to do them. Because why not? It's fun. I love watching plant chores videos from other people. It's just relaxing and enjoyable. If you are new here and you don't know me already, my name is Emma and I make houseplanty content all over the internet. You can only really see one houseplant in this frame, but I promise I have freaking tons. But I make houseplanty videos all over the internet, so if you want to follow along with my houseplanty journey and learn something along the way, stick around and watch some more of my videos and subscribe to my channel. So today is Tuesday, and there's a couple things I wanted to do today. I wanted to water some moss poles because I've been a bit behind on that. Because I'm trying my new moss pole thing, the one I got from the Jungle Haven. I think I've mentioned it in so many videos recently. But because I'm trying out that new thing, I don't bring my plants to the tub as much, which is what I used to normally do. So I've it's kind of gone in the back burner for some of my other plants on moss poles because I don't have enough cups to do all of them at once. So I have to water those ones, and then I also want to dust my leaves. I've been really bad about doing that, and my home is kind of dusty as it is, so I'm just gonna go through and dust. I have a neem oil solution that I'm gonna dust with and just kind of give the plants a little bit extra chance of succeeding. I'm gonna do a whole video about why you should dust your houseplants and stuff going forward. But yeah, those are the things I want to do today. And then I've got some more things coming throughout the week. I want to do some pest treatments, and then I've got to pick up some plants and do some chopping and propping and all that kind of stuff. I'm sure I'll find other random bits here and there throughout the week to do and to bring you with me on. But yeah, I thought it'd be fun to do that. I mean, I'm gonna finish this tea first, but then we can do some plant chores. So welcome to my little jungle. It's gotten pretty intense over here with these sort of hanging Hoyas, but I love it, so it's gonna stay for at least a little while. I've just got my neem oil solution. I'll put a recipe up on the screen of what I use for this, but at this point I kind of eyeball it. I honestly haven't used this in so freaking long, and I don't know, I've not been taking care of my plant's leaves as much as I should, and so I'm going to actively start doing it again because I know it's good for my plants. I've just been really not on top of it, so I'm going to try, and making videos like this helped me try. So cool. And I just spray it on a microfiber-y cloth and give the leaves a good wipe down, the tops and bottoms of the leaves. Even though the bottoms don't get as dusty, it's still good, especially if you're using a neem oil solution as pest prevention. So I'm gonna do that now. Nice and wet. So I'm actually gonna turn the grow light here off because I have just wiped them with essentially oil, and they do need at least a few hours for that to calm down before they get too much light because it can burn the leaves. So I'm gonna turn the grow light off. I might not have to do this, they might be perfectly fine, but what's one day without a grow light? I think they'll be perfectly fine. So annoying. So I did actually just find thrips on this plant, and this is another reason why it's good to do this, because it makes you actually pay attention to your plants. Not that I don't pay attention to them, but I probably wouldn't have noticed that this one had thrips otherwise. It does have a couple signs of it, so I first thought it might because of this leaf. You can see the sort of like damage in there. It just looked like quite suspicious, and so I pulled it off the shelf and gave it a closer look, and I did find a couple leaves with thrips on them. Let me see if I can get like a good video of it on my phone, because it takes really good videos like of macro stuff. But I did also see some predatory mites on there, so they are probably doing their job. I squished a couple adult thrips because like that's just my instinct. I do it immediately once I see them because I don't need to lose them and then not be able to find them and then they just keep laying eggs and whatever. So I'm definitely going to isolate the plant, obviously, and check the others around it very, very thoroughly. I didn't see any damage on the other ones, and things around it are like Scindapsus, which I find don't get thrips as easily as a lot of other plants. I've never actually had any issues with thrips on my Scindapsus, even though I've had thrips like several times. I'm still gonna check the plants, because it doesn't mean that they can't get it, but I just don't see them on it nearly as much as I do with these sort of like Syngonium-y or Philodendron or Monstera sort of leaves. And then I'm probably just gonna go spray this with Provento in the bathtub. I feel bad for the predatory mites that are on here, but I'd rather just get rid of the thrips, because I like to use predatory mites as like prevention and like solving small issues. And I suppose the number of thrips I saw on a couple of these leaves, I wouldn't say it's a small, like a big issue, but I wouldn't say it's a small issue either. So I'm gonna do that and then finish dusting, I guess. This is why we dust. Hopefully I don't have any more issues on any other plants. Annoying, but part of plant life. Yay. So I'm really not looking forward to this, but I need to dust my Rafetivora Tetrasperma as well as my Devil's Ivy Golden Pothoses and my Monstera Standeliana. It's gonna be a minute, so not looking forward to it because they have so many leaves. And you could, with a plant like this that has so many leaves, just like put it in the shower to wash it off. But I think it would just benefit from a good bit of neeming as well as a preventatory sort of thing for pests. So I'm gonna do this now, and it's gonna take a minute and a frickin' half. Maybe for you. For me, it's gonna take like half an hour. I probably missed some leaves in there, but that's just gonna have to be okay. There's just so many, I can't keep track of which ones I've done and which ones I've not, so I'm not gonna. But I think it looks a lot better, it's a lot shinier now, so I'm sure it's a very happy plant. playing with Cleo interlude. So I was just like on Instagram, as one does. Hello, Cleo. But the place where I got my back of my neck tattoo, the little like impossible triangle, literally today they've got a like collab with a plant shop, I think, or something. But basically you spend £100 on a tattoo and you get a free plant, and they've got like a bunch of different flash sheets with like loads of really gorgeous tattoos. And like I was gonna go to the gym this afternoon, but like this sounds like a much better time, and like £100 is really good. That's like the cheapest you're gonna get a tattoo pretty much anywhere, and there's some like really nice ones in here. I'm so tempted. Maybe I'll do that after lunch. I think I'm gonna eat lunch and then go get a tattoo. A planty tattoo. This plant chores vlog took a turn for a different place, but you know, I think I'm gonna do this. There's some like really cute stuff here. Okay, I'm gonna go get a tattoo this afternoon. Do it for the vlog! Oh my god. I'm gonna eat my lunch like so fast and then get my butt down there, because I'm sure there's probably gonna be a line. But oh my goodness, I'm really excited. I just really want to go. I'm gonna go get a tattoo. Just left South City Market, got my plant and a couple of drinks, and I'm really excited about it. I freaking love my tattoo. I'm so happy. Oh my god, I'll show you when I get home. So I just got home. Well, I got home like an hour ago, but I had a bunch of mail that like I needed to go through and like do some admin stuff. But I got home and I'm making a cup of tea. Gosh, I'm doing too much. Maybe I should have waited until my tea. Too late. I want to show you my tattoo. Like, oh my goodness, I'm so pleased with this tattoo. Like, who knew this is how my day was gonna go? So here have a look. So that is the tattoo. It's so good. I'm like so excited. I wanted it to look like it was like peering out of my sock, and then when I'm not wearing socks it's just there, and I think it's so freaking adorable. I absolutely love it. Like, my tattoo artist Rebecca was so sweet, and like of course it hurt because it's like a tattoo, but not that bad. Like, there's only a couple points when I was just like, I could be doing without this, but for the most part it was just like so easy and so speedy. I was in and out of there in like 45 minutes, and it only took like half an hour to get there on the bus, so round trip I'd say like 2 hours, 2 and a bit hours, which is pretty mental and not what I expected of this Tuesday. But it's so much better than going to the gym, so I will take it. I am just like so phenomenally pleased with this tattoo. Oh my god, I almost freaking forgot. I got a freaking plant because that came free with the tattoo. You get a plant. There was like so many different plant options, and there was someone there to help you like pick out your plants, and I'm just like, I have so many plants that I could have picked any of these. But for the most part, they were mostly things that I've had or had. But I got this one. Am I supposed to water it when the top inch of soil is dry? It goes well in indirect light or shade and enjoys humidity. So yeah, they just gave a little like plant card, which is super cute. And it's actually, this is so adorable. I love that little print. I'm gonna hang that like on my mirror or something because that's really freaking cute. But I'm really excited. I've never had a plant like this before. I think it's kind of a fern, a sort of fern, but I need to isolate, bless you Cleo, isolate it for a little bit and now Google the plant here because I've never had one of these before. I wanted to get something I'd never had and maybe something that wasn't going to be the most popular because I didn't want to take away anybody else getting a plant that they like really wanted. And there was a bunch of these and it didn't seem like people were taking them, so kind of felt bad for it. But yeah, I'm excited to give it a go. It'll probably end up living in the cabinet or on my plant shelves, to be honest. But I need to give it a thorough check first, make sure it's not got any pests, and then carry on. But it's from Forest London, which I will link down below. They're really great. But yeah, it was just an absolute amazing experience. If you're in London, especially South London, follow South City. They do stuff like this all the time, whether it's plants or like other things. They have like tattoo flash days regularly, so really cool if you're into that kind of thing, which I am, so yay, so exciting. Leo. Good morning, friends. It is Thursday. So I didn't do any sort of plant chores yesterday. Joe actually had the day off from work. Okay, Cleo. She's playing with some packaging that's on the floor. But Joe actually had the day off from work yesterday and we went and had a little date day. We went and saw Cabaret in the West End, which was amazing. Highly suggest. Cleo. And then we went out to dinner and just generally had a good time. So didn't do much yesterday or anything yesterday in regards to plants, but today I have stuff to do now, and Joe's at work, so that means I can actually like do stuff in the office, which is really good. I'm going to frickin' finally water some GD moss poles because they need some watering like desperately. So let's go to the bathroom and we can shower them off together. Yay! So this is what the moss poles are looking like dry. You can see they're like very pale, like very crunchy. Not ideal. I really shouldn't let them get this dry. So I'm gonna do a quick pre-rinse of them and then I will do like a full big round, making sure that they're getting nice and soaked once like the initial layer is hydrated. So let's go. So I've noticed a load of sort of fungus gnats flying around these poles, which is really unfortunate. It's really annoying. So I think I'm gonna make up some mosquito bit tea. Like, there's everywhere. It's so freaking annoying. These poles were like fully dry as well, so it's kind of like, where are they coming from? I'm gonna make up some mosquito bit tea and I will spray them like thoroughly with that to hopefully get rid of some of the fungus gnats. So I will make up the tea now, I guess. So I have these mosquito dunks. I find them easier because they like stay all in one piece and you can take them out like one at a time. But because they have issues with kind of like, in this specifically, clogging the hose, I'm going to put it in this like mesh bag. So like any crumbs of it that come off won't like clog the hose of the sprayer. So this is just an aquarium filter bag. I don't really know what else it's used for, but I got it off Amazon. I can link it down below in the description if that's something you're interested in. But I'm just gonna put that in there and then fill this with the hottest water I can possibly fill it with. Oh, there's the door. Maybe I've gotten more plants. Sorry about that. It was the postman and it was probably another plant. But I'm not going to show you this one because it's going to be part of an upcoming video. So It's gonna be a little secret, but where was I? I'm gonna fill this with the hottest water I possibly can and then let it cool, and then once it's cool enough, aka like lukewarm, I'll spray it on the moss poles and it should be fine. So, hot water. So I'm just going to put the lid on and let it steep for, I don't know, as long as I can. And then, or I guess as long as it takes to cool down. And then spray it on them. In the meantime, I will, I suppose, do some other stuff. I need to water a bunch of plants, so I guess I will do that. Also, I thought it'd be good to show that some of my moss poles, the ones that I'm using the like cup method on, are doing really, really well. If you want to know more about the cup method, you should go check up on Claire the Jungle Haven. It's her idea, but I'm just trying it out. Basically, it's a cup with a tiny hole in the bottom, and you fill it with water, and throughout the day it will soak down into the pole. And so you can see the poles are nice and damp, but down in the bottom of the pot, it's still dry, like it's not dripping, so it means the soil's not gotten wet. So it's about finding the right balance about how you can make the pole dry all the way down without getting the soil too wet too often. So I'm refilling this cup maybe every 3 days. Basically, I just see when the pole starts to dry out a bit. And yeah, it's working. I used this cup for that one. And this one over here as well. You can see it's nice and damp. And then the Pink Princess in my room and the Glorious, this one, which, to be honest, feels like it probably could use a tiny bit of water today. This one's a better one. You can see it's like dry down there. The soil isn't overly wet, but I'll just fill up the little cup on top and it should be fine. This one does take a couple of cups of water a day just because it's such a small cup, but I just have a look at it later in the day, and if it's like gone through all the way, I'll just refill it. It's not that complicated. And with the cup method, because I'm only trying to moisten the moss pole, I need to do the like soil separately, and today the soil is dry, so I'm just going to water it with the same stuff like this. And I suppose water all of these plants because they're thirsty. I've just checked with my finger whether or not they were thirsty, and they were. So water they will get. Oh, spilling. Just spill water everywhere. Classic. I'm not going to water the rest of the plants on the shelves because I want to redo them later, and so it might be easier with slightly lighter plants. But let's go to the living room now. My little pepperoni frost that I had in the container for so long, come on, I finally potted it up and is so freaking cute. Look at all those bits of new growth. Oh my god, I'm so pleased with it. I'm really hoping it's liking it. It looks like it's adapting well. I am keeping it underneath the cloche for humidity, just because I didn't want to like take it directly from a box that's like super humid and then immediately like reduce that entirely. So doing that, gonna put it back under there. Oh, and I really need to water the cabinet, but I feel like the cabinet's the hardest to water because it's like everything's so condensed and I've got to like move stuff around to water it. It's okay, I'll do it. I'll do it, I'll do it. I can do it, I can do it. I can do it. Did my watering. I'm actually proud of myself for that because it's just felt like a chore recently, and I'm trying to change up. Sorry if you can hear Cleo like slurping her food, by the way, she's just been fed. But I'm trying to like change the way I water from a system where I water like everything in my entire flat at once to one where I kind of do a different room each day, and it'll just like ease up my watering, and then I won't have to be so stressed about doing it all at once. It won't seem like such a mammoth task. But I'm still working on getting used to that. I did it really well last week, but then this week it's kind of just gone out from under me, so I've just had to do a bunch all at once, which is fine. There's no like right way to water your plants except for not overwatering or underwatering them, but you just like need to figure out what works best for you. And if that's watering all or most of your plants on the same day because that's your schedule, then that's fine. I'm lucky enough that I get to work from home / care for plants as my job. So I can take time every day to water, which I think would be better for my plants and my mental health. Now it is lunchtime and I don't have anything to eat, so I am gonna go do a couple quick errands. I need to pick up some stuff for Cleo, for myself, my new tattoo. I need to get some anti-scented soap for that. But yeah, I gotta pick stuff up and I'll get myself some lunch while I'm out, and you know, just come back after I've eaten and do some more planty chores. Hopefully by then the water will have cooled down, the mosquito bit tea, so I can spray those right after lunch and let them soak in the tub for a while, and then I can take them out of the tub and do other stuff in the tub and do the shelves and all of that. Gosh, I just feel like I have so much to do today, and I need to unbox that plant. Like, I'm so excited for it as well. So, got a lot going on, but I am very much looking forward to it all. So I've had my lunch and I've just come back into the bathroom, and the water in the sprayer is cool enough now to water these poles, so I'm going to get started on that. It does take a while to do this when they're so dry at first, but I think having the mosquito tea will be beneficial to them, so yeah, will be fun, I guess. Okay, so I finished all of the mosquito bait water. I'm tempted to make another batch and spray them again in a couple hours, just because their poles aren't fully dry, like, or aren't fully wet, I mean. Like, you can see there's just like patches of dryness around. Like, this is nice and saturated, but these bits, especially along the side and when you get down to the bottom, all of that is not looking wet enough for my liking. So I'll leave these to soak for a little while and a new mosquito bit tea to steep, and then do them again in a couple hours. So I feel like this plant chores thing is going to be all over the place, but I have decided, I've been thinking about this for quite a long time. I've just kind of been putting it off because selling stuff takes like so much energy, especially doing it over Instagram stories, but it's like the easiest way for me to do it. But I've decided that I'm going to post some things on my stories this evening that I am going to sell, which is good. I mean, it'll all probably be sold by the time y'all are seeing this, but there's just like some things that I just don't feel like I need within my collection, and I've been like saving all the boxes I've received anything in for the past like couple weeks, and they're just like, the boxes are piling up and it's kind of getting annoying, and I was like, well, maybe I should just freaking sell the stuff already and then they won't be in my way. So I am going to be selling some plants. I need to go through and have a look. I know there's definitely some, like, I'm gonna sell some Cebu Blues because I've got like a bajillion and a half of those. I think I might sell my red Maranta because I just don't care about it. That sounds bad. I love all my other Marantas, but my red one, I just like, it doesn't do it for me the same as the other ones do. I really want to sell my Esqueleto. I don't know why, but something about it just isn't for me. So I might sell that. What else? I think there's like loads of things I could take cuttings of as well that I could sell. But I think I'm just gonna go around and have a quick look and see. And like generally I just think it'd be good to make some space. Because like having 200 plants is a lot of freaking work. And I don't know, this week I've just been feeling really, really overwhelmed with the amount of stuff I have to do, because I've just not been, not that I've not been doing it, but it's not been on the forefront, and now it needs to be on the forefront, and next week I'm like super busy, so I'm like already getting in my head about how busy I'm gonna be next week, which like I'm not even that busy. I mean, I'm busy for me, but I'm a freaking recluse. And I'm like, I just want to stay home by myself all the time, and I'm not doing that next week. So yeah, I need to like calm myself. I've got myself a cup of tea to like relax, and I did some editing, but I think I just need to bite the bullet and sell some stuff. Just do it on my Instagram stories. It'll be really easy, and then I can ship it all out next week, and I just don't need to worry about it anymore, and I can like get the boxes done, packed, like ready to go. Fine. I think I need to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna sell stuff. I'm gonna sell some stuff. I'm gonna finish my tea and then go have a look around my collection to see if there's anything I want to chop and prop. Oh, there was some stuff I wanted to chop and prop. I could do some Scindapsus. What is it? I have it all here. So like my normal satin pothos, my Scindapsus Chubby Moonlight, I've got freaking tons of. String of Hearts, my variegated one is getting quite long, so I want to chop and prop that. I could sell some cuttings of that. And just like, generally everything else seems pretty okay, but I feel like a lot of my trailing plants have just gotten really like long over the summer. They've grown so much over the summer, which is brilliant, but now they're really big and I'm like, I don't know what to do with this. I guess those are good problems to have. The best thing about this hobby is if you're doing it right, maybe it's the worst thing, but if you're doing your hobby right in plant growing, your collection will grow, and then it gets bigger, and then you're like, suddenly I've got like Jumanji style, like I'm not gonna be able to like walk through my house because there's gonna be vines everywhere. That's how I feel sometimes, and I know my house is not that intense, but that's how I feel sometimes with the amount of plants and like stuff I have to do. So yeah, I need to chill and sell some stuff. So I'm going to do it tonight, and it'll be fine. I have to keep telling myself that, otherwise I will have like a mini breakdown. I'm not that bad, I promise. My stress levels this week have been like really high for absolutely no reason. So that's really fun. I'm gonna go have a little looky-loo around the collection. So I've just taken all the pictures and gone through and made a big, like, I've done it on Canva because I found it like the easiest way to like put photos in and get the prices all sorted, but like I've made this sort of thing for every single plant. This is the price and everything, as well as I'm going to do one that's a story at the beginning that just says like how it works. But I now have a bunch of things that I need to put in, like extra cuttings and stuff that I don't want to be selling, that I'm just going to pot up, etc., or put in moss. So I'm going to do that now. God, I didn't expect to be doing this today. I feel like this entire video is just like me spontaneously deciding to do stuff. Oh my god, spontaneity vlog. Okay, well, let's pot some stuff and we can do it together. Let's relax and pot some things. Ah. Okay, I just need to put this alone in the prop box because it's top cutting. It's easier that way. Or I could just put it in here. Why am I being so complicated? Oh no, this is the Monstera. That's why I didn't put it in there. But I've just got my little things. I don't know if you saw me pot that up, but there was a bunch of like really heavily rooted Sabre Blue cuttings. But they're all just like a little bit scraggly, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna end up selling them. I probably won't sell this one, but I'd probably chop and prop it again, to be honest, because like what's up with all these? Who needs that? So yeah, okay, I did what I needed to do. It's 6:30 now, and I'm gonna start selling plants at 7. Oh, it's fine. Hello, Cleo. Hello. Yeah, I suppose you could go through there. I need to water my moss poles again. Oh my god, I feel like I'm doing so much today. A very busy girl. Cool. So they've actually evened out in moisture quite well. I think I'm just gonna do one more quick spray. Or why are we leaking? I'm gonna do one more quick spray just to make sure that everything's like really nicely soaked with the mosquito bit water, and we should be good to go. I'm actually going to use the rest of this mosquito bit water to go over the moss poles in the cabinet and the one just out in the house because I think that would benefit those plants. Good morning, friends. It is Friday today. Yeah, I didn't realize that I was gonna last this long on the plant chores. I definitely planned them to go a lot quicker this week, which they didn't. Oh, hello, Cleo. Sorry if you can hear her breathing. She's like right on top of the camera. I'm just perched on the windowsill. No, 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 Cleo. No, thank you. No, thank you. But yeah, it's Friday and Joe's actually at work again today, so I can do my plant chores once again. So I've just taken the moss poles out of the bathroom. Well, I mean, Joe did it before he had a shower, but they were just on the bathroom floor. But I've taken them out of the bathroom, put them back in their spots, and I don't know, it's really freaking dismal today. It's like so gray that I think I might turn on all my grow lights because like look how dismal it is. And like it's just so dark in the flat when it's gray. So we're gonna turn on all the lights. On. That's more like it. And I'll turn them off if it gets like bright and sunny out, but there's kind of no point for now. I may as well just let my plants get the light that they need. So yeah, I mean, I know it is like kind of expensive to run grow lights all the time, but in the end it's not that terrible. If you've got LED lights, they don't actually cost that much to run. Oh, it's just raining. Yay. So they don't actually cost that much to run. Like fluorescent bulbs are going to cost a little bit more. But honestly, like with the amount of money I've invested into my like plant collection, I would rather keep them safe and happy this winter. So I'll pay it. Like good growing will pay it. And in my opinion, it's worth it. It's something that I'm passionate about. And I like the atmosphere of all the grow lights on. So it's just gonna have to be that way. So this morning, what do I have to do today? Today, in Emmaland, I am going to alcohol treat my plants with spider mites. I haven't seen any on them in quite a while, but I'm just continuing to treat because I'd rather continue treating and isolating just in case, because I know spider mites are a pain and they can spread really easily. So I'm just being extra cautious with those plants. And then I've got to pick up some plants from Sophie, Wholesome Houseplants. So I'm going to go up there, visit her jungle, see her little doggo, and pick up those plants and yeah, hang out for a little bit. Not very long. It'll be a quick trip, but that'll be this afternoon. For now, I'm going to make myself a cup of tea because it's early. It's like, what, 8 o'clock in the morning? Make myself a cup of tea and do some spider mite treatment. I feel like I'm spending a whole heck of a lot of time in the bathroom in this video, but I've just got my alcohol spray and I don't think I can be bothered to wipe the leaves, so I'm just gonna spray them all back in front and it should be okay. go. So I'm gonna let these drip dry for a while, and then they actually need a watering, so I'll water them this afternoon. But this should be fine for now. I haven't seen any spider mites on them for a while, but I'm just gonna keep doing it because better safe than sorry, and I don't want to introduce them back into my collection if they're not gonna, like, if they're not gonna live well and they're gonna spread pests. So, right, that's that. So I am going to go now to Sophie's and pick up some plants. So I will show you around Sophie's, and she has so many amazing plants. So I'm just like very excited to like go and see her collection because I've not been up there before. So yeah, and of course to see her and her dog. So yeah, I will take you with me on that. Cue the traveling montage. Ooh, yeah. It's literally insane. Good morning, friends. It is Saturday. Who knew we were gonna get to Saturday? Not me. I was hoping to get done by Friday. Yeah, sorry I didn't finish updating you yesterday. Like, I went to Sophie's and I didn't realize it was like, I didn't realize we were just gonna like sit and hang out for a while, which was awesome. I really enjoyed it. I just kind of thought it was gonna be like, go see Bella, see the plant, get the plant, and then go. But we ended up having like a couple teas and just like chatting for like 3.5 hours. So I got home late and we had some dinner and just chilled. So I think I'm actually going to end the plant chores vlog now. I think I got a lot done. I got everything on my to-do list done, which is what's important, and my to-do list felt really long at the beginning, so pretty proud of that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below, and if you want to see more plant chores vlogs or anything else from me, let me know down in the comments, and subscribe for more. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. Bye!